Hi, my name is Tyler Booth, and this is my presentation on hardening recommendations for PostgreSQL for Ubuntu. Thank you. First, we're going to talk about the Ubuntu databases. Ubuntu typically supplies two known databases systems, MySQL and PostgreSQL. Both of these databases are favored by software programmers due to their comparable characteristics and execution processes. PostgreSQL manages to be a suggested option due to its observation of its quality coherence aspects and compliances, where MySQL could be more favorable for greater production conditions. Particular necessities can produce a superior choice for particular programs, but normally the two are powerful choices for databases. Next, what is PostgreSQL? PostgreSQL is a modern business classification and non-proprietary software relational database management structure. It sustains both SQL and JSON inquiries. PostgreSQL is a greatly secure database endorsed 20 years of advancement by the Non-Proprietary Software Association. It is utilized as a dominant database for numerous of web-based apps such as mobile and logic requisitions. Commonly utilized occurrences of PostgreSQL includes a prosperous database within the LAP collection, or LAPP collection. What is PostgreSQL Continue? PostgreSQL has a generic motive agreement database. Enormous collaborations and enterprises operate with PostgreSQL as the main database to assist their programs and devices. PostgreSQL's substructures of languages includes Python, Java, C#, C++, C, Ruby, JavaScript, Go, TCL, and Perl. It is developed to be expansible since it permits users to characterize their own data types, such as integers, string, Boolean, arrays, JSON/JSONB, polygons, HStores, etc. Next is the PostgreSQL key features. It has user established types, table provision, advanced interlock operation, unfamiliar key indexical unification, Outlook regulation sub-requests, ingrained settlements, multi-version concurrency control, which stands for MVCC, and non-parallel reflection. PostgreSQL key features continue. Data integrity. It is distinctive, not null. Main and foreign keys. Private limitations. Unrestricted and consultative locks. Compatibility/execution MVVC with correspondence of reading inquiries and establishing B indicators. JIT stands for just-in-time collection of characters. Every agreement installation measure defined with SQL Basics incorporates serializable. PostgreSQL key features continue. Authenticity, tragedy, rehabilitation. This includes write-ahead logging, that stands for WAL, point-in-time recovery, PITR, operative replacements. Also includes table spaces, preservation. Verification includes GSSAPI, SSPI, LDAP, Scram, SHA, 256, etc. Vigorous restriction of access structure, MFA verification with certifications and supplementary procedures. Next is the advantages of PostgreSQL. PostgreSQL operates effectively with web pages and applications such as LAMP, Stack alternatives. Write-ahead recording creates an extremely flawed liberal database. The software system is openly accessible with non-proprietary software, which permits users to utilize placement structures and topographical data structures. To grasp Postgres, additional coaching is unnecessary due to its being user-friendly. PostgreSQL has straightforwardness and regulations for both implemented and business usage. Next will be the disadvantages of PostgreSQL. Modifications created for accelerated enhancements compel additional labor than MySQL, whereas PostgreSQL centers on compatibility. Numerous of non-proprietary software applications accommodate MySQL instead of PostgreSQL. Finally are the hardening recommendations for PostgreSQL. Hardening recommendation number 1, constructing listening address. By default, PostgreSQL automatically examines the local host and forbids entry from an exterior network. It is recommended to modify PostgreSQL to implement an examination of the public interface. Hardening recommendation number 2, customizing the permitted host. To improve PostgreSQL's preservation, it is suggested to accept solely particular IP addresses to examine and alter the PostgreSQL's database. Lastly, hardening recommendation 3, isolation port level entrance to the database. A restricted collection of ports must have network entry to the database. the database port and obligatory admission ports. All additional ports that have permitted network must be blocked. And these are my references. Thank you.